Age of Gods is a casual NFT RPG action card game, and players build up a personalized team of gods and level up with the unique awards auto-forming system. My name is Rico Richardson, and in this video I'm going to tell you all about Age of Gods. But before we kick off the video on this awesome project, let me thank today's sponsor, which is SOLR. They have once again managed to get into another private sale, and in this case the private sale of Age of Gods, and asked me to do a video for them. I'll be sure to link their Discord and Telegram in the description for you to check it out. And joining them will give you the possibility to join in on private sales and be super early when it comes to new projects. Age of Gods is an AFK arena inspired game that uses the fundamentals of the 6.6 million player count success story and combining it with a blockchain token economy and play to earn idle game mechanics. The game is developed by Wiggle Game Studios, which is an award-winning mobile game development company, and it offers end-to-end game development services and has a team of more than 200 people that work on the best games in the industry, including hyper-casual games, multiplayer RPGs and VR games, and they use cutting-edge development technologies like Unity 3D, Cocos 2DX and Unreal. And now they have used their experience to develop Age of Gods. The game revolves around building your own team of gods. Like many other games, Age of Gods has a storyline that lets you gradually progress through, which unlocks rewards and new areas for you to explore. It also has a competitive element as well, because while you're busy leveling up and strengthening your gods, you'll be able to compare yourself to other players all around the world and to try and gain more status within the Age of Gods community. You start out, and then while you play you will collect more gear which will help strengthen your god. Age of Gods is a play to earn blockchain game, which means that you will earn tokens by playing and have full rights over in-game items you've purchased. The items you can use to strengthen your gods can be bought and sold as NFTs on the marketplace. The Age of Gods token can be earned in all kinds of ways. For instance, they will have a bi-weekly global esports tournament in which you can compete against other players and win rewards. Progressing through the game and defeating boss levels will also help you gain tokens. And progressing with your guild, logging in daily and receiving auto-farming rewards also helps with getting more and more tokens. So unlike other games you might have played where you just log in daily for special in-game perks, this game will actually give you additional income. The gameplay of this game basically consists of two elements. You have player versus environment, and then you've got player versus player. And if you're new to gaming, the best way how to explain this is to look at this at the way of single player versus online. The single player is usually a campaign consisting of a number of missions, and once you've completed all the missions you can sometimes do side quests to get a 100% score, or just start over on a higher difficulty if you really like the game. And playing online will allow you to play versus other players, which in this case is called player versus player. And by participating in player versus player, you are trying to claim the highest spot possible on the leaderboard, and in this case by competing against offline versions of other players' teams in a competition that goes on for 14 days. And after that the season gets resetted and you start over again. In the campaign of player versus environment, you progress through the story through a storyline which will help you unlock rewards and areas as you go. Playing with others can be done in the shape of a guild, and a guild is a group of players that decided to play together, either solo and reaping the benefits of the group, or as a group against other groups or strong bosses. And for players like you and me, this opens up the door to a small community of players within the entire game. Some guilds are limited to 50 people, for example, and you can grow your guild after reaching certain levels. And if you join one, it's not because you want just someone to talk to, but it's usually to reap the benefits of the group. And in Age of Gods you can get access to the exclusive guild store, participating in guild challenges and guild wars. So joining a guild can be highly beneficial when playing this game instead of going solo. Age of Gods has its own token as well, which can be earned by playing the game, but that's not everything. You can also stake the token and earn from that. Another way they want to make the token valuable is that you can receive tokens for inviting new players to the game, and they will also put incentives on staying active. So not just a sign up and cash out scheme, which to me is a very good thing, because you can just have a user base of 1 million players, but if 800,000 of them only signed up once, then that's not good for the game in the long run. Another mechanism they have put into place is the buyback. 100% of the net revenue will be used to buy back and stimulate the AgeOfGods token. The total supply of the token is 270 million and the starting market cap is almost $45,500 with a price of 12 cents per token. The team and advisors hold 10 and 5% of the tokens, and for those of you wondering, the project will launch on the Binance Smart Chain. AgeOfGods will also make use of NFTs, and for those of you that don't know what NFTs are, they are non-fungible tokens. And fungibility refers to items that are replaceable for the exact same item, which means that non-fungible tokens cannot be replaced. There's only one of them. Think of an original Van Gogh or a one-of-a-kind legendary Pokemon card. NFTs are the one-of-a-kind assets in the digital world. Examples are CryptoPunks, SOLBears, Pixel Dudes, and so on. And a digital token can be thought of as certificates of ownership for virtual assets, such as in-app items and digital art, or physical assets, such as real-life paintings and even houses. So these NFTs will show that you are the rightful owner of the particular object. For AgeOfGod, this means you'll start out with a God NFT which you can level up in rarity. And when you progress, you can ascend your God and receive an even more rare NFT. You also have the choice between keeping your NFT for yourself or selling it for a profit. And if you sell your leveled up NFT to someone new or someone else, they will have the option to use that NFT to strengthen their team, which can help you in battle. So speaking of buying and selling, let's look at the revenue streams that will be used to buy back the AgeOfGods token with the net profit. There are basically 4 types of streams, which are in-game store things like purchasing gods, buying booster packs, etc. Esports betting, where you can bet on who will win the global bi-weekly tournament. Their NFT marketplace, where gods can be sold and bought. And then the final revenue stream is partnerships, which means affiliate products, marketing, potential ads, and other income sources. This means that there are multiple ways to generate revenue that will help gathering funds to buy back the token, giving it a nice return in price. The roadmap runs from the final quarter of 2021 to the last quarter of 2022, with the full game launch happening in the third quarter of next year, which means that there will be still some time left before the game is launched, but they do have the MVP launch of the game in the second quarter of next year, which isn't something that's concerning to me, considering the fact that these things take time to develop. And on top of that, did you know that there's already a waiting list of over 420,000 people right now? That's like 6 Super Bowl stadia filled with people. One final thing I like to mention about the project is the audit, because if a project has been audited by a respectable company, it can give you some comfort on how everything is being run and if it's safe to invest. AgeOfGods decided to apply for a Certik audit certificate, and the audit consists of a simple 5-step process. Phase 1 is reviewing the code, Phase 2 is send custom code, Phase 3 is reviewing the source code, Phase 4 is suggesting remediations, and Phase 5 is the completion of the audit. And because their audit reports are comprehensive, transparent and objective, they're actually recommended by the top exchanges, including Binance, Huoboki, OKX and Bitmart. So when the audit is approved, you can imagine the potential it has. Hence the reason I always look for audits on a project when researching it to invest, and like I said, AgeOfGods has been audited by Certik, so I think that's a very good thing. Another good thing to know is the fact that I'm not a registered financial advisor. My videos should not be meant as financial advice and are meant as educational and entertaining only. Never invest money you cannot afford to miss, because there is nothing as volatile as crypto. And that's it for this video. My name is Rico Richardson, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Doei!